Hey guys, Dragonfly on the camera, and welcome back to Crossout. So, I'm a bit late to the party, but this happened, like, at the start of this month, so while there's only 5 hours left, I've decided I'm going to record a sort of historical document, I guess, for historical purposes. I don't know. People will be playing a lot more now than they used to be, and you earn a lot from this, so I thought, why not just record the only moment in Crossout history where flying has been an actual thing, and it's not hovers. The bots break the rules, I see. Nope. Not having that. Alright, let's see here. Bot down there. Flying dude up here. Yeah, basically you get a helicopter. Ow. It's kind of really awesome because, well, it's a helicopter. Who wouldn't want a helicopter? Ow, where are we? Chasing. That's what's happening. It just dodged that perfectly. Anyways, so basically, along with all the new movement scheme changes that the devs made, they're losing. Along with all the new movement scheme changes the devs made, they also gave helicopters their own movement theme. Oh, I can one-shot the propellers if I aim hard enough. Oh, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh yeah. Come on, lose your propellers. Okay, never mind, the bots will help me. Yeah, we are losing, like majorly losing. Alright, cloak up. Beam him. I gotta be really careful. What does he have? Machine guns. Well, not anymore. Oh! Yeah, also there's a limit to how high you can go. And you die if you don't. If you go too high. I don't know how I died though. That was a new one. Because I didn't have the... Yeah, you get a warning if you're gonna die. And like a 10-second countdown before you do. So, that's not a thing. Oh! Oh my, there's actually a bunch of people here. Give you a bad day. Ah, that's not fun. Around the building. Ow, ow. Give him a bit of a beam. Circle round. Oh! Ow! Yeah, we're losing. That's fun. Yeah, anyway, so they basically brought out this really cool helicopter mode, which is this, and it's the only game mode you can play with these new helicopter blades that you got. The devs kind of messed up a tiny bit, like they normally do. Guys, you gotta step up the game. But basically, they forgot that the helicopter mode was ending. So the helicopter blade ran out before the mode ended. So they gave us another helicopter blade instead of just changing the time of the previous one. I mean, at least they gave us another one. Ow. That is very painful, and I've already lost 1.5 guns. Oh, and rockets are like the thing. Ow. And we've lost. Well, on to the next battle, I suppose. And here we are. Oh my god. One of my clan members, my clan's leader is here. Damn. Alright. Yeah, screw that. No thanks. Let's have him tagged. Yeah, they also have this really cool tagging system too. Ow? No man, don't do that. Man's got painful weapons. Crap! Ow! I am dead. That hurt. We're losing though. We're losing because I died. Didn't mean to do that, I meant to turn the camera, but I spawned in as soon as I started trying. Oh my god, the whole friendly team is just out there camping. Yeah, let's not do that actually. I think that's I think I have different plans with that. And you can sort of like dodge sometimes the missiles if you use Q and E, which just flips you, compared to A and D, which just lets you strafe. Q and D will just flip you, which is really cool. You know, it's really cool for doing things like that. It's very difficult to see the silhouette of your build. Where are we going? That one. Gotcha. Oh yeah, he got arbiters. I also have arbiters, but I'm not using them in this one. Upside down! Beam him! Oh crap. That's not a good one, that's not a good one, that's not a good one. His cloak, get rid of missiles. Oh, we gotta move forwards to kill him. Because we're a bit more close range than most people are. Check my map to make sure I'm going the right directions. Ah, oh, this is a tough one. This is a toughie, this is a toughie. Got him. Hi. Yeah, give me 5 more seconds. Oh, crap. Oh, by the way, if you hit the propeller, you're essentially screwed anyways, because you just slide. Instantly. Like, infinitely. No waiting time before you start sliding or anything, you just slide. And it doesn't stop. It's very annoying. So, another tactic is ramming, in which case if you just ram the enemy's propellers, you can knock them down, and that makes them slide. You get some of them where they just have a regular build that's low enough power score, and they'll just slap a propeller on the top, which basically they won't slide because they have movement, but if you build like I have, there's a limit to the power score. You can only have 10,000 power score, which kind of sucks because well, it makes life really difficult. That's a perfect example of how to dodge the missiles. Only time I ever get hit by missiles is when I'm not paying attention. Let's add a stupid person. Beam him out of existence. If I can get a good aim on them, I can really ruin people's day. This cloak. They made these really absolutely huge maps as well. This is the only game mode you can play that has colours, and yeah, I know I said the only time I get hit by missiles is when I'm not paying attention, or if I'm too close, because if I'm too close I can't dodge it. Yeah, it's good. Well, I got us some more points at least. Come on, let's see if the team can keep it up. This is a pretty difficult game mode either way, because obviously having the multiple layers, shall we say, to the battles makes it really difficult to play in a decent way. And obviously the power score limit, you see nobody else is over 10k, he's exactly on 10k, he's really efficient. But basically, going over the power score limit just gives you an enormous difficulty playing, because one, you can't, because there's a limit to the power score. I'm not paying attention. Oh hi! Sorry! Oh my god, these missiles, dude. Not shooting at me. Oh, we won! Nice! Next battle. Here we go. Another one. Oh, that dude's profile. Mines! Okay. Alright, that's it. Okay, he's gone. That's respectable. That's a respectable thing. No, he gone. Skull emoji. Oh, this one. This one right here. Take it. shit! Oh, I'm not paying attention! I lost my cloak! Oh, it's this guy. I'm falling. Uncontrollably falling. Ow. I'm now burning. Woo! Hi. Yeah. Yeah, the multiple levels to the battle makes it really difficult to play. And of course, classic Crossout matchmaking, you get some guy who doesn't have a propeller, which makes everything extremely difficult because ground-based vehicles in this mode do not function correctly. Oh, by the way, did I mention that the propeller blade is the first ever legendary movement part? So not only is it the first air-based movement we've had in this game, it's also the first legendary movement-based movement type we've had in the game so far, which is really awesome, I think. I'm going to start being more... where is he? You can see I'm still in old habits of, like, trying to see where people are. How does he have so many arbiters on his build? And so much defense when arbiters take up, like, all 10k power score? That makes very little sense to me. I'm ever so certain that having a large amount of arbiters makes it so that you can't... Look, they've all got, like, pretty much bang on power scores, except for the bots, because sometimes the bots like to break the rules. Look at him! He's so well armoured! How do you get armour on your build, good sir? When the power score limit prevents even me from doing so. And you know how good I am at making my builds low power score. Go to hell already, just die, please. Oh, screw off with those missiles. Ow. I'm dead. I find it very funny, I have no skill in this. Oh yeah, then you get the heli drone players, these are funny, they're funny. Yeah, we've lost this by way too many points. Oh, going for the bots is a nice strat though, because you can just get 3 points on them, because they're basically trash, because they're always on the ground. Alright, let's No. This guy. Let's go get him. Come on, team. I think 2 of our team members have actually quit the match. Yeah, Map Belt Expert and 4 have quit the match. So we're actually down 2 team members. Ah. Also, if you get 100,000 points, the enemy wins. Which is fun. So, yeah. But you do get twice the amount of resources in wires as you would with everything else, which is really nice for farming. I'm gonna be very honest, that's really nice for farming. Alright, this looks like a win. We got Mermaider and he was using the same guns I am, but he's got more skill than me, so yeah. Yeah, I don't like this mode just because the multiple layers that you have for fighting, like you can have somebody above you or below you, as well as any other direction. So it's literally, they could be anywhere and shoot at you. Which, you know, it's really nice to have, but there's no dedicated anti-air weapons, which I think if the devs do ever end up adding this weapon completely to the game, movement, if they ever do have the propeller properly as a permanent thing they have in the game, we also need anti-air weapons that are dedicated anti-air, not random crap, because random crap will suck. I have too many issues killing people. We're winning though. I think my main issue is that I've put everything into the generator and the reload and the cloak and everything, so I don't have anything to... I don't have any power score to armor my build. I think that's my issue there. Who cares? It's fun, and that's what matters. I just don't feel like it would be a good game mode to add permanently. Like, if it was kept as a separate game mode, and everybody got like an untradeable propeller, and the rules for it currently, which is only this game mode can have propellers on your build, then yeah, I'd be fine with the propeller staying. But as far as I'm as far as I'm concerned, there would be no benefit from making the propeller a permanent thing and putting it in regular battles, because having it in regular battles would suck. I mean, just consider, right? You know, like your regular battles, everybody would have to use a propeller, right? And not only that, but the propeller would be expensive as all hell. If they do keep it Bedlam, yeah, that's fine. Have a propeller. The trolls will go wild with it, but I don't mind. As long as it just never makes its way into regular battles. Hell, even put them in raids. I want a helicopter faction that you can encounter in raids that uses only helicopter parts. And you have to like bring anti-air weapons to that raid. And it gives you like, I don't know, like 50 plastic for each win, but it's really difficult to do. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming random ideas. Is that a giant target? That's a giant target. Bullseye, kinda. Look at this dude. Look at this dude! Ah! Look at me, failing. Hi. Ah! I'm getting shot at. Oh no. Now on the ground. That's fun. Let me out without scraping my propeller on anything. That would not be fun. Dave. Hi, Dave. You're dead now. Alright, let's go help the team. By shooting this guy, because I don't want to go near the rest of the enemies. Oh my god! I'm getting shot by the one dude who does more damage than I do. Ow, what is shooting at me? Oh, the bots. Of course, the bots. Yeah, the other thing as well about this helicopter mode is the bots, because they have like bots aim and stuff, they aim straight for your cabin, and they don't miss. Ever. It doesn't matter what gun you give a bot, it won't miss. Which is very irritating. There's bots in 14k power score that I've been encountering sometimes that... GG. There's bots sometimes in 40k that they just do not die. Like, they have cannons, or they have miniguns, or machine guns, it doesn't matter what they use. Your guns are gone, because now the bots also shoot guns, and they don't miss. And you're also dead because they shoot your cab and everything. Which actually reminds me, raids changed a lot because of that. When they updated the game engine, they gave bots the ability to shoot at guns. So bots will also now shoot at guns. So in raids, you can't just have a big raid tower because your guns are gone. So now you actually have to use a normal-ish build. Although actually a lot of raid builds now have changed. They're still sort of towers, but the guns are better protected on the tower. Now that, cyclones, I would say, are more of an anti-air weapon. That's just like my opinion though. Even though you would never bring cyclones to this battle because they're that inaccurate. But cyclones are probably the closest thing to an anti-air weapon in terms of their design. But their functionality, nah, not really. Getting gunned down by stupid droner here. He just lost all of his drones in one go, pretty much. We're so careful about this guy though, because if I don't kill him, he's going to kill me. I just lost a gun. Oh, let's chase down this block. Never mind. I'm going to come after this dude. Let's go. Nice! No cloaking zone. That works. Yeah, if you can successfully get a decent amount of kills, your points go up. Like this energy dude, he's always getting all sorts of kills, so he's got like a huge amount of points. But yeah, it's if this game mode did become a thing, let's go this way, then making sure the helicopter blades stay out of regular missions is like a top priority in my opinion. We do not ever want helicopter blades in regular missions, just because the amount of complexity it will add to the battles. Like, helicopter blades are a much more realistic thing to have in this game than hovers, granted. But the ground-based battles is the simplicity of the game. If suddenly everybody had helicopter blades in missions, we would have a big problem, because first of all, the helicopter blade has a ridiculous tonnage, because you can only have one, which is understandable, but if it keeps that ridiculous tonnage, people will just have like 2 helicopter blades, and this massive tanky helicopter that goes 111 kilometers an hour max speed, and ruins everybody's day. Which would just kind of really suck, I guess. And of course I don't want that to happen, so keeping the blades out of regular PvP would be a very good thing. And that's even if they become a part of the main game, which I don't think they ever will, because this is one of those things I think that the developers, they kind of know it would ruin the game. At least I hope the developers kind of know it would ruin the game, but I can't ever really guess. Telling what the devs of this game think is really difficult. Oh no. Oh, never mind, we won. Nice. So we'll do one more battle, and then that will be the end of this, because I don't play this mode a lot. It's not one of those game modes that I would rather sit playing all day, you know. I can't press the button without hovering over my timer, so yeah, because I have recording software, it's up here, so. But yeah, I don't see this getting added, and if it does, I don't see it being available missions, and if it does, I'm not going to be happy. There better be some form of anti-air weapon. I feel like the devs, being the moneybags they are, will want to have the helicopters added, and then they'll bring out some new battle pass thing after this current one they're about to add, and they'll be all like, oh yeah, we've got anti-air weapons now, come get them. It's really cool, they cost a little bit of money, they're all fused, they do a ton of damage to enemies in air or something, I don't know. Something like Robocraft's anti-air, where it does more splash damage to enemies when they're above a certain distance, I guess. Or if they have a certain movement part, like if it's got a helicopter propeller on it, the anti-air would do more damage to that guy, I guess? Or maybe the anti-air does damage to the helicopter blade before it does damage to the dude's vehicle. Oh my god! What? What? Hold up a second. Hang on. Wait a second. I do not have a clue what just happened there, but whatever he did was insane. What on earth? Okay, that's probably the shortest battle ever. So we're gonna do another one, because that took like 10 seconds. Alright. That was ridiculous. And we're back. There's Russian in the chat. Target practice on that barrel. I missed. Bot! Oh my god. Matthew, dude. Where is he? He's below me. No, he's not below me. He's right here. Forwards, forwards, forwards. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, nice, he went into the dead zone. That's cool. Ow! So I mean, bots do not miss their shots, like, at all. To that machine gun, dude. Oh my god. This guy using... Not Catalina. It's disappointing. Oh my god, what is he using? What are you using? What? What is happening? One of our team members already quit. Well, the hitbox of these things is ridiculous. Anyways, there's a cool thing with this map right now, is that this map doesn't have any hitboxes above certain objects because, well, there isn't any really physical way of getting up there in the first place. But basically what the devs have sort of done is there's like a really awesome thing where the map doesn't have any hitboxes above objects. If you play in custom battle, you can play helicopter blades, but if you fly over any certain objects, then you will hit the invisible hitboxes above said objects. Which kinda like really sucks. Let's not go that way. We got so many of these dudes floating around. Nice! First kill of the battle. That's really cool. I sure hope my kill streak isn't ruined by a bot. Oh boy. Oh, here it comes. That's awesome, by the way. My guy's got a cool art build. It's a shame it's about to die. Never mind! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm not alive! Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance really on winning. We've made no attempt to dodge. Just accepted his fate, I guess. It's also really difficult to hit these guys as well because they move so quick. Oh, come on. Oh, now he dies. Okay. Ow! Tank it, tank it, tank it. If we can get one more shot on him, he'll likely go kaboom, maybe? Maybe. Nah. That's enough of that, I suppose. It's not worth playing too much more because it's just annoying, but yeah, basically, it's the first sort of legendary movement part we've had. It's really cool. and it's going to be gone in 4 hours 53 minutes. So this is the historical archive, I suppose, of this part. Look, it looks like it's actually spinning in game, except it doesn't look like this when it spins in game. Anyway, so yeah, this is just really awesome thing that the devs added, and it's going to vanish, and people are going to be kind of sad that it's gone. But like every movement part, it can be rotated. You can't flip it upside down though, which is a bit of a shame, but you can put it, you can turn it like that, and you can put it literally anywhere you want on your build, and your build actually flies and controls the same, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit lazy on the dev's part, but it must have been difficult to make this stuff work in the first place. And it's already gone. But yeah, the devs did a very interesting job, I have to say, with this kind of thing. That's what I mean about the invisible walls. Yeah. Also, as a cool thing is that the propeller blade acts like a car jack, and if you like ram into a wall, even if you aren't upside down, it will flip you away from the wall. Most of the time, it will flip you away from the wall. Like here, you see it just shoved me into the wall. This is what we call a soft lock, and normally you can only escape it by, well, dying. Normally. Oh lord! Sometimes things don't have a invisible hitbox though. And the really cool part about all of this though is that this game mode really did add an interesting weapon. But you can kind of see like why you would never want to do this in like a regular battle, because you can just fly above people. Also, you can cloak and stuff, and yeah, cool things happen and what have you. I prefer this, in all honesty. This is probably the best build I've ever made, and that's just how it's going to be. Aims really well, it's got a lot of armoring. Strips guns off the enemy really easily, you know, it's one of those things. It's just one of those things, you know? Who'd I bump into? Some guy. Some random dude that I don't know. I mean, I probably know him because he's on my friends list, but people don't talk to me, like, ever, so... But yeah. It's basically just the helicopter mode in a nutshell. Wow, he died quick. There isn't much else to it, really. It's just a fun little thing you can mess about with every now and then, and you get like a crate as a reward for it in your challenges. Like per day, there's like a little crate that you get for winning 2 battles in the game mode. The pilot's container here, which contains paint, gives you a windmill, you can get a couple other cool things. You can only get one of these per day though. But the really cool thing is I actually do have the Celestial Expanse paint. And that's really all I wanted. See if I can find it. Celestial Expanse, it's a legendary paint. Celestial Expanse. Here we are, Celestial Expanse. And it... wrong button. And it looks like this. Interesting looking paint. I do, in fact, still prefer Ice Crystal, but that's just my preference. But yeah, it's another untradeable paint, so it's not going to be something that'll cost like 10,000 coins in a few weeks, like the inflatable mammoth. I have caps lock on. This guy. This guy's 4,000 coins now. Remember those days, like last year, when the inflatable mammoth was literally 90 coins? The good old days when I wish I had bought a ton of them. But the inflatable mammoth does in fact get a crafting event every now and then where you can make them. So I feel like it'll go back down in price again. And when it does, that's when I'm gonna go back to. I'm just gonna buy as many as I can because it's twice the price of the It's twice the price of the normal mammoth. That's a problem. But yeah, I'll be fishing around and getting myself those if at any point that really happens. But yeah, so that's all from me. Till next time something pops up, I'll probably do a video on the next faction that's coming up because there's going to be a new battle pass coming out and new faction with it and everything. Big stuff, big stuff. So I'll probably make a video on that as well. But for now, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm not dead. That's all, I guess. So yeah. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.